Hey guys, Ranger here, and welcome back to another video. Um, and this is to a really interesting looking uh, CGI animation that I found. It is CGI VFX Trailers HD Dawn of the Stuff, and it is on the CG Bros channel. And this animation is by Alf Lovvold. It says check out the final full-length 3-minute fictive trailer. Dawn of the Planet of the Zombies and the Killer Plants on some serious acid. That's an awesome title. That is an awesome title. Okay, Alf Lovvold is a 3D generalist specializing in prevez layout and editing. Okay, there's the links to all the other stuff right here. Okay, guys, the Stiller Studios in Sweden. Oh wow, for live action shots. Okay, that's cool. Okay, starting the video. 3, 2, 1, click. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, sorry. The video for some reason hadn't finished loading yet. Starting the video in 3, 2, 1, click. The following fictive movie trailer is a result of way too much. I could not read that quickly. Keeping it nerdy. I like the keeping it nerdy. You've reached the end of the internet. Social media died. The world was a better place. No, sorry. Social deprived. Okay. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. So it's basically like you take away the social media and people. That is. Whoa. That is. Oh yeah. H1 Humvee. This is freaking good. I love that Humvee. Oh yeah. What on? Is that the marker from? That's a hand. What on earth? Nature is alive, even more so than usual. Ooh, a Blackhawk. Whoa. Mankind? You Facebook. Oh crap. Oh jeez. Dawn of the Planet of the Zombies and the Giant Killer coming soon. If I had a ton of cash. More on my webpage, Redshift. Okay, I gotta say, Gimpville, Stiller Studios, Fracture FX. Okay. Oh wait, there's actually more. Paused it for a second there, and I shouldn't have. Okay, I gotta say, this was really good. This was a really well-made animation, and I can see that there is a mixture of live action. There is a bit of a mix of live action shots. The soldier himself on the Humvee is live action, and the soldier himself is live action. because, but it's a really it's a real well done mix. Um, but the interesting thing here with the story is uh, that the internet basically died. Like, everybody lost everything in terms of social media. The internet just ended. Nothing. And we see right here on this laptop screen, uh, you've reached the end of the end of the internet. Press any key to grow giant plant. Press any key to grow giant plant and spawn zombies. Okay, honestly, that's a really cool thing. Like, I kind of thought error random ID. Okay, WTF. Okay, that's the thing that I really like about this is is I mean, is the humor. I really love the sense of humor that is put into this. Yet, I mean, all this, I mean, it's supposed to look serious. It's supposed to look like the end of the world, like a zombie apocalypse kind of deal. But at the same time, it's got some humor put into it that is unique. It's got that sort of meta-based humor, or that sort of meta humor in it, and I love it. It's a really good combination, and I love how they did that. I really love that mix. The computer screen right there is it is the start of it, and I love how that. And then it says, whenever the internet ended, or whenever the internet ended, the socially deprived walk the earth. You have an interesting thing here, uh, and again, the humor. It says, mankind lost effing everything, and it says even Facebook. So yeah, dawn of the planet of the zombies and the giant killer plants on some serious acid. I freaking love that title. I freaking love that title. And I also really like how that at the end of it, that all the text at the end of it is done in a similar fashion to to movie posters. Really good job with that. But it's a really interesting concept that the internet comes to an end and everybody becomes just well, okay, it says where you reach the end of the internet, press any key to grow plant, or to start plant, to grow giant plant and spawn zombies. So the internet ended, and somehow plants were able to grow and zombies. Now, you have two different theories that you can go by here. One is that people became so desperate to be able to use things, some people became so desperate to be able to use things like Twitter and Facebook that they just become so obsessed that they kind of became like literally like social zombies. A second view is, it says right now, of course, you could just consider this to be a joke put into this, but this opening screen on this laptop, press any key to grow plant to grow giant plant and spawn zombies, which makes you think you've reached the end of the internet. Okay, that that people did this, that they reached, that maybe this could have been, you could look at it like maybe it could have been a virus that affected every single system, and somehow, besides just that, that somehow, whenever the virus, that maybe the virus, yeah, the virus ended the internet, and somehow when it made people get this screen, and then whenever they pressed a button, it started growing plant life, which makes you kind of think that there could have been one person or maybe a group involved together that had planted these, I don't know, these plants on steroids or something, uh, all over the place. and and somehow they had major deep connections, and whenever people started pressing those buttons, it activated a signal which caused all this to start happening. So you could think that there could be a mastermind behind all of what happened here. But again, there's two different perspectives. Um, However, another concept is it's just done for comical. It's just done for comedy, and there's not major any truth to it. But like I said, with the first theory is that everybody just kind of, it could be based off of today, that some people would become complete zombies if the internet was gone. I'm not going to deny that, like, obviously I love the internet, and so I'm not going to deny that that I wouldn't be part of this if that were to happen, and I'm sure many of us could relate to that. Um, but I really love how this thing starts out. I mean, how this trailer goes here. Um, and it's interesting. The plants are actually alive. Then they're helping to take over as well, which is unique. I mean, this is the first time that we've actually seen a combination of both plant life taking over and zombies. I don't recall ever seeing anything like that before, so that's really, really interesting. Um, but I love the background scenery for this. I really love the scenery for this. The landscape, and it has a sort of a, maybe like a early morning or kind of a bit of a late afternoon style setting. Um, or around maybe midday or something, and people, this these zombies are chasing after these soldiers in this Humvee, and I love the design for that Humvee. That is freaking boss. That is realistic. I love the texture that they gave this Humvee as well, and the background. Uh, with the Humvee, they actually got the turret on the top of it. They got the turret, and again, I really like the live action blend with the CGI format that they went with. The sound is also really good, I have to say. And then also love how the camera moves with this. I also really love how the camera moves, and it has a nice cinematic feel to it. And and that's something that, I mean, honestly, the camera motion in this is really fantastic, because there are some times in some action films whenever the camera is placed too close to the scene, and it's too close to what's going on, and so you have quite a bit that's happening on screen at one time, and your eyes are basically fighting one another to try to see every single detail of what's going on. And the camera can be moving around while the action is going on, and it can be disorienting. I really love the camera work in this, how they animated the camera to be, and not well, well animated and also filmed it. That the camera follows the Humvee at a good pace, at a good distance, and it's a still set camera. It doesn't really move around the vehicle, and it doesn't get too close to it that it obstructs your view of everything else that's going on around, and like basically forces something into your face. But at the same time, it's not too far back to that you're not able to see what exactly is going on. I personally feel that the camera work in this is really well done, and it does have a really good position to that you can see just enough of what's going on. You see what you need to see to get the point across. And the slow motion effect as well, whenever it slows down and everything has a bit of a blur, really, really well done. And again, I really love the camera work in this. It's really, really well done. And the scenery is also something. Obviously, the scenery is CGI, but I love the scenery here. I love the detailing for the scenery, the decaying buildings, the decaying, um, rotting buildings that are just abandoned. The whole look, the whole devastation, just the landscape with everything just being left as is. It's not being taken care of, anything, and I really love how that looks. I mean, I love the art style for this, and I love the shading. I love uh, the sun, how the sun is displayed on the different objects, and uh, the shadows that are being cast, and I really love how that it looks, and the debris that goes flying whenever the Humvee jumps, and whenever you see the giant hand, uh, tree hand coming from the ground, or plant hand. Um, I get okay. You know what? You could probably also say that this could be possibly Plants vs Zombies. Like this could be an official trailer for Plants vs Zombies, the movie. This could be like a trailer for Plants vs Zombies, the movie. Um, because here comes the zombies and here comes a giant plant that like at the end actually goes down on top of the zombies. So, but again, I really love how that they did this. It really does look great, and like I said, I love the scenery. The scenery is beautiful. It's gorgeous and very, very detailed. It has a lot of detail to it. And then I also love the art. Not just the artwork. Uh, the sound design for this is also really well done. And again, I really love the detailing as well for the Humvee. I was also going to say that. It's also unique that they put the headlights on it. And you can also see like cracks in the lenses, which is also unique. And it's a typical Humvee H1. It's the canopy style Humvee, canopy back, and it's the tan colored Humvee. And they actually had like the dust based on it. It's not just one solid color. They actually gave it the sort of design that it's been in use for some time. And as the vehicle moves, you can also see the shocks compressing. You can also see the shocks compressing. And again, I love the design of the headlight beams shining on the road. And they have a bit of a yellowish hue. They're not like bright white. So, because I don't think Humvees had LED headlights. I don't think they had LED headlights. So these are like halogen bulbs. And where the vehicle has also seen some use, it's got some dust on the lenses, and so obviously it's not as bright. But and that sound effect with the engine, I'm not sure if that's a Humvee engine. Um, I haven't heard a Humvee rev up before. So, but it does. So I'm not sure if that. It does sound like a truck-based engine. So again, I'm not sure if that's an actual Humvee engine revving up. But otherwise, you know, they did a really good job with it. Again, I love the detailing that they gave this Humvee. And then whenever the thing jumps, and you can actually see the front wheels just hanging down, and you see a bit of a turn with the front wheels as it lands, and it has a bounce. And again, I love the detailing with the shocks, how the front wheels have a bit of a bend downward as it's bouncing. And obviously the front end is bouncing. I mean, like the front end has a bit less bounce because there's less weight on the front, even though the engine is there. It's got less weight on the front because you got the back with the turret, the soldier, you got the other soldiers inside. And again, the debris with the branches that they ran over, you can see the leaves and everything just flying about, and you can still see the flashes of the gun, and then you can see the blood splatter as the zombie gets hit. And again, I really love that detailing. And then whenever the camera goes to the side of the Humvee, I also really love. Also really love that effect as well. It's really good. And again, I really love. Honestly, I love this effect, and I also think it's cool that there's a bobblehead on the dash of the Humvee. And again, I love the lighting. I love the art, like the lighting design for this. It's just really, really well done. It's really beautiful. And then they turn and drive into what I'm guessing is like a mall. I couldn't read that. Um, and we see this really beautiful shot of this. Yeah, we see this really beautiful shot of the Sikorsky UH-60 Blackhawk, and I love the lighting. I love and obviously, and I love this shot. I love this shot as well. You got the big Blackhawk helicopter in the background which is also a primary focus. You got the lighting, you got the light on the front of it, and you got the lights in kind of on the runway in the back, or the helipad, and you've got this a bit of a fog or mist around it, and you've got the slow motion work here. You got the debris you got debris flying around you. See the lighting inside of the helicopter, and again, I love this shot. I really do. It looks great. And then again, I love the sound effect and the shot of the helicopter flying overhead. Then we see other things developing. We see, of course, the plants that have just taken over the city as well. The plants, obviously, have just taken over everything. There's plant life growing everywhere. There's plants growing through vehicles, and so the plants obviously seem to be alive. And we have there's this interesting shot where they're trying to land on this hotel. One of the plants reach up and grab hold of the tail of the chopper, and it pulls it down, and it crash lands on the top of the helipad. Sorry, it crash lands on the top of the hotel, and it just swings around. And I love the effect of it. I love the camera work. I really love the camera work and the realistic detailing for this as the helicopter just turns and rotates on its side as the rotor stops spinning. And again, I love the camera work of how the camera is still turning, but it's kind of slowly backing away, and you see the zombies like running towards the helicopter. And again, I love the detailing for this. It looks great. This looks extremely well done. And then coming soon if I had a ton of cash. And there's one little ending segment here where we see a cop walking through this area here. And again, we see this other vehicle over on the side. I really love how this looks. This looks really great. And honestly, if this was a movie, I would so watch this. I would so watch this. If this was a movie, I would so watch the crap out of this. I would. I so would watch this. This looks really good. But again, I really love the design for this. It looks really well done. It looks amazing. And again, I wanna I wanna say, obviously this isn't a full film. It'd be cool if it was. You can imagine. Can you imagine like going to the theater and telling them, yes, I want. I can see why that they had to put Dawn of the Stuff in the title on YouTube, because obviously you could not put the whole title for this. But can you imagine going to the theater and saying, yes, I want a ticket to Dawn of the Planet of the Zombies and the Killer Plants on some serious acid. You like probably longest movie title ever, but the most awesome movie title ever. And so yeah, but again, I would watch this if this was a full movie. I would definitely watch this. I love the animation for it. It looks really well done. Like, this looks gorgeous. It looks realistic, and I mean, it looks extremely realistic. And I love the detailing, the lighting effects, the sound design, the world layout, the world layout. There's a lot of detail for this, and it definitely looks interesting. And one of the things that I love about this probably the most is the humor that is also put into it. It looks serious. Like, honestly, whenever you start it, you think it's serious. Like, oh my gosh, the zombie apocalypse, everybody's serious. But no, there's freaking humor in this. And it's based on the concept of no social media. And so there's some humor put into this. And so I love that. I love that meta humor that is put in there. And I mean, it's just comical. It's really extremely comical. And again, I really love how this looks. There's a lot of detail in this. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And and again, the world looks great. The world looks amazing. I love how the world looks. It makes me think of The Last of Us with its design. It looks wonderful. Um, it's really good. I love seeing that Humvee H1 in action there. It being like a hero vehicle. I love seeing that. Um, and then it's interesting with like I said, this also makes me think of Plants versus Zombies. Like the zombies are fighting the plants, and the soldiers are just in the middle of it. And again, I really love the attention to detail. Pardon me. Not just with the map. Again, the vehicles, the map, uh, the people, and it. I mean, it looks wonderful. The shadows that are being cast, just every little detail, how that the weeds and everything, the flowers just move. Some of them really, really well done, and the sound is also really good. And again, I really love this. It's really, really well done, and so I really want to say to Alf Lovvold, thank you so much for all the hard work that you put into this. Thank you so much for having this idea. Thank you so much for being bold enough to do it, striking out and doing something unique, doing something different. Because this is what happens. Obviously, this right here is this is a really good example of whenever you have an idea and you think that's way too ridiculous, and you decide to put it out there anyway. Even if you think it's ridiculous, others would think it's ridiculously cool. And I don't think this is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, the humor is humorous, but I love it. This is really well done. It looks exciting, comical, and intense, and I love it. It really does look great. And again, I really want to say to 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 Alf Lovvold, thank you so much for all the hard work and effort put in this. Thank you so much. This is really, really well done. Also, major thanks as well to Stiller Studios in Sweden, to Adna Langstad and Nelson, as well to Adna to A to Adna Langstad Nelson, and to Fracture FX and Redshift 3D as well. Also to the CG Bros channel for having it as well. So thank you to everybody. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. And again to Alf, thank you so much for all the hard work and effort that you put into this. If this is a result of what happens whenever a late night, if this what happens, if this is a result of late night work and coffee, um, I'm looking forward to anything. I'm looking forward to other works that are fueled by coffee. So really looking forward to that. So, but again, thank you all so much. Thank you again, Alf. Really beautiful work. It looks wonderful. Again, I really wish this was a full thing. I really wish you could do a full movie of this, because that would be so freaking cool. I would love to see it. I would. I would buy a ticket and go to the movies and watch this. This looks freaking awesome. So again, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for this wonderful CGI film or short film. Thanks so much for all the hard work and effort put into it. Really, really appreciate it. And also, thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. And please let me know what you think. Like, would you go to the movies and watch this film? And what are your theories on it? Like, how do you think everything happened? Do you think Plants vs Zombies became real? Do you think somebody could have created like the most devastating virus ever, like a zombie virus, and a plant virus by Miracle Grow on steroids, and just caused all this? Or could this be the result of what could happen if everybody lost Facebook and any sort of social media? But again, thank you guys. Let me know what your theories and thoughts as well in the comments. But again, thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.